Hey guys, Coach Smith was just in here talking about the competition, and we've seen you guys all kind of rotating through fastball when we're there. Just wonder if all three of you can talk about the competition in the room, how good it is to maybe have a deep room, and what that's bringing out of you guys.
I feel like our competition is great. We have a diverse room. We all can do different things, so I feel like us competing in the room is just getting us better for what's to come out there on the field.
Definitely to piggyback off of what he said, we do have a very diverse room. Not only that, we kind of make each other better because of our, different skill sets. It's no hatred or enviness within the room. Everybody's willing to learn from each other, so I think that's what makes our room pretty good.
Yeah, definitely does. Like, everybody got a different archetype and stuff like that, but everybody just, like, in our room, we really love each other. Like, it's different. It's, like, really more than ball. It's, like, really a family. So, like, that carries out there on the field.
Mike, have you noticed any added level of comfort now in the fall, a second round of practice? How do you feel maybe better than you did even in the spring when you first got here?
Yeah, kind of in the spring, I kind of was really going off the dome, everything. Now I'm starting to learn the plays, or I've learned the plays now, so I'm not really second guessing before getting out there, and it's making me play faster than what I did in the spring.
You say different archetypes. Are you talking like EA college football, and you're an east-west playmaker, and you're a north-south receiver, and you're an elusive bruiser?
Pretty much.
What you mean?
Pretty much. Pretty much. Appreciate it.
Braylen, I was surprised Colby Smith was in here. Said that you didn't have like a great spring, and they were like sending you like different stuff of like Mike Allstott and different running backs and stuff. But he said like what you're doing now is night and day from what was going on in the spring. What's changed about your mindset and I guess your approach, and why are you having such a good camp?
I would say just watching the people they sent me and just like piggybacking off because they sent me some bruisers and they sent me some bruisers that are fast, and I was like piggybacking off of that, just going and watching and seeing what he did on this, why he's that great. So that's probably why I'm having a better camp than I did in the spring.
What do you think in the spring that it was that maybe held you back a little bit from reaching potential?
I would say maybe still learning myself, seeing what I can do and what I can't do, getting better at what I couldn't do. Now I'm getting better at what I couldn't do in the spring, running hard, explosive, catching the ball at the backfield and stuff like that. So I've learned more in this camp than what I could do in the spring.
Braylen lost a little bit of weight since last season, but you look like, I guess you're probably big as you've ever been right now. What went into that? Was that the game plan for you, just to add a little more size?
Yes, sir. Just eat, live, sleep. Really, that's all that was my main goal after December, after the bowl game. Just like start back eating more, eating like 3 or 4 times a day. Just trying to get my weight up. I can't be out there running at like 185. So.
Mike, Colby Smith told us the first play of a team live tackling went for a touchdown.
Yeah.
Do you recall the play, just how it developed, what you saw on that touchdown play?
Yeah, it was a pin and pull play. We had pinned the D tackle on the ends. Was able to get our loopers or our pullers to kick out. So I really ran off the first kick out and then went for the touchdown.
Rodney, you're also probably lead kick returner. How much do you like that, and what do you expect from yourself in that spot this year?
Sure, I love it. I just love doing special team co-founding, and sure, I'm looking to take a good bit of them back. Like, I've been working my tail off, so I'm looking to have a good year on that.
And Coach mentioned you're the most physical, best pass protector they have. How much pride maybe do you take in that kind of role?
I take a lot of pride in protecting the quarterback, but I would say that we're all the running backs in our room, we all take pride on protecting the quarterback. I feel like we're all really good at that. I don't feel like we have a specific person that can just get out there and do it. I feel like we all can go and protect the quarterback and protect the receiver when they're running the ball too, like blocking upfield. So I don't really just say that I'm the best in the room at that. I feel like we all are good at that.
Rodney, coach was telling us that there was a practice, I guess, in the spring where you had a couple of 40-yard touchdown runs, and he felt like you got a lot of confidence from that. Do you remember that? And like, how much did you feel the change in yourself?
Man, whenever I get asked about it, I just think back to the bowl game when I broke that long run, got caught. Just don't get caught no more. That's it. Just run. Don't get caught no more.
And Mike, Coach Petrino has compared you to Nile Davis, and I guess Coach Smith introduced you to him during the spring. Kind of, what do you remember about meeting him, and then kind of what do you did you go look up highlights of him? Did you know
Yeah.
anything about Nile Davis before that?
So before that, I didn't. But after watching this film, I could definitely, see why they've been talking about him a lot. Watching this film, watching how agile he is, his breakaway speed, his vision, and really looking at the plays that he ran and trying to understand how he was able to break free. How aggressive he was. So I do like him as a player, and I've been trying to mimic my game just a little bit after him.
And Braylen, Coach Smith was telling us also that he had a conversation with you after spring, like saying, hey, the spring wasn't up to your standard, what we expected. Kind of, what do you remember about that conversation? And, do you feel like that maybe, did you appreciate that they were kind of honest with you about that?
Yes, sir. I did appreciate that. Just going back and watching myself. Best thing to do is just go back to watch yourself in that and just be like, yeah, you're not giving full effort on that. Steps wasn't right on that. Just going back and watching myself and then also watching the players they sent me and just going and having a better day every day, taking it step by step and just day by day.
Braylen, have you gone back and watched the Mississippi State game at all? And just, when you think back towards your freshman year, kind of what are some of the things that you most wanted to kind of replicate from that performance and even some of the games against Tennessee that you want to bring again to your sophomore season?
I've watched that game probably twice since it happened. Tennessee game, it always pops up. They made that Netflix show, and I've seen it then too. So I'd say breaking more tackles is what I want to do more this year. Is breaking more tackles and more explosive runs.
And Rodney, going back to special teams, I know kick returner, punt returner, kind of different. But what have you seen from Cam Shakes when you have been able to see him kind of in that punt returner mode? He's, I think, voted a All-American by some outlets. What makes him a special punt returner that you've seen?
You can't catch him. He's just a different type of speed. He's just very elusive with it. He's really a natural at it back there. I'm not gonna lie. Like Turpin, like the Dallas Cowboys. That's literally the best description I can give you.
Is that something you can learn, or does it have to be like a natural instinct to kind of be a special teams returner?
Nah, you can learn it, but some of it you gotta be in you. You gotta be fearless whenever you back there.
I guess for any of you guys, something I just asked Coach Smith. How did it feel? What was different about yesterday going into full pads versus the previous few days before that?
We all got that. When they say full pads, we all get that. It's like an extra, in the drilling rush, because we can get taken to the ground. We know we can give them a move. We know we can run them over. So that just gives me another let's go.
Yeah. The whistle isn't blowing until you're down. So, working on fighting for extra yards. We're able to work on that. It's not a tag off period or a thud period. So breaking tackles, that's a must for our running back room. So really being able to work on that, I feel like we all got excited, when we heard full pads.
And then Mike, for you, Coach Pittman was saying that you had the most wins in summer or most points, however that system you guys were doing. What would you kind of attribute that to really rising above in summer?
Really just my mindset, just wanting to compete. I just feel like, that's something that's just in me. Just loving the game and competing.
Braylen, for you, Coach Fountain was just in here saying that you have been kind of implemented a little bit as an off returner in special teams. How's that been going for you?
I love off returner. It's fun. I'm be back to rot sometimes. I love off returner. It's a position I'm still learning, so still getting better at it. Still getting better at a lot of things, but I do like off returner.
Mike, how would you describe your running style if you had to?
I like to say downhill. I can make you miss. I also could break away with speed. Elusive at times. Quick laterally. Yeah, I feel like that's pretty much it.
And Larry Worth said in the spring, he said he had to learn to put his mouthpiece in when you were running at him. How much do you embrace, I guess, the physicality aspect of the game?
I love it. If I'm being honest, I feel like, with Coach Smith, he kind of, put that in our head that we can't be the first person to get hit. We got to, what they say, be the hammer, not the nail.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of like the mindset within the whole room. So, before any practice where we get pads, or we have full pads, that's the first thing he say. They coming in the latest stick, we gotta be the first ones to do it first.
We've heard about the wins and losses and stuff but or the wins and the points and stuff. But how is that system structured? Like, you know who you're competing against, or they just tell you day of, and then how many points do you get for winning and stuff?
They tell you that day. Like, so the day that we compete and we do like a bunch of drills, they tell you who you're going against. So I could be going against like I think the last time we went, I went against Raylan Sharp, and obviously he's super quicker than me, so we were just going back and forth. I believe you went against.
I went against think Platt that day.
So it's just like going to get in a certain drill or lifts or what?
Or it could be like team involved. Like at the end of a team run, you get with your team. My team was Swole, so I was on Swole's team.
How many points do you get for winning?
It depends on what we're doing.
Yeah.
Braylen, obviously we talked about Nile being a comp for you, but I asked Colby, and he didn't have anybody for you. He said he wanted people to compare themselves to you. Do you have somebody that you kind of try to pattern your game after?
I look at a lot of backs. I mean, Derrick Henry is one, because 6'3", he's 240 plus. That's one that I look at a lot and see how his feet. He has some crazy workouts though, so it's hard to like get through his workout sometimes. But I think Derrick Henry's the one I try to mimic off of.
Nile ran a 4.37 at the NFL Combine. I know you did 22.3, which is pretty fast. Have you ever run a 40? You have a time on
No,
the
I never
40?
ran a 40. The last time I ran a 40, I was in 8th grade.
You were,
So,
is that right?
Yeah, it's been a minute.
They just don't run them as much as they used to. It's all
Nah.
catapult speed now.
Yeah.
I want to ask you guys about the linebackers. You look out there at Steven Dix, and he's just, he's a pretty yoked up guy.
Swole.
You got Xavier, who's an athlete back there. Just your impression of those guys, and Bradley Shaw also, because he looks like he's going to be a guy that helps. Just for all of y'all, if y'all could comment on them.
They're gonna be really good. That whole room, they're all learning from each other. You can tell when doing one-on-one pass pros, they're getting moves from each other, and all of them are going to be really good. That's about what I got to say. They're just going to be amazing. You just got to sit back and watch them.
You guys' thoughts on
individually
on what those guys do?
You got Swole. We call Steven Dick Swole because he's just big. Well, you got Swole back there,
Swole.
and then you got Sori. That's just those two backers within itself is just even with during pass pro 1-on-1, we know we got to bring it when we go up against them. And then you got Shaw, who's kind of been
Quick.
Yeah, super quick. He kind of get his moves from Sori, and it's hard. Sori's slippery, and Shaw he's starting to get slippery too, especially when we do 1-on-1 pass pro. So that whole linebacker group as a whole is just they're gonna be something to watch this year for sure.
It's definitely a great linebacker room. They all bring something different, but with Bradshaw it's a little different because he got both from Sori and Steve. So like they both giving him tips and techniques and stuff like that. So he's gonna be really, really insane.
Can each of y'all talk about Cam Settles and the progress that he's made Braylen, him being a Central Arkansas guy, if you remember anything from him in high school and stuff like that?
Yeah, I used to watch Cam all the time when we were growing up. His high school was probably like 25 minutes away from mine, so watching him, he's definitely improved. Coming in the spring was a great move for him. Just learning the playbook early and getting in there with all of us and just learning from all of us early. You can definitely tell when he's out there that he's learning and he's getting better every day.
Just to follow up on the off returner stuff and it being a learning curve, what are things about the position that you're needing to learn?
Things about the position I'm needing to learn, it's the catching part of it. You don't really catch like you catching like a receiver or running back, and it's a different way to catch, stealing 5 and stuff like that. So me still learning that, and that's about it. It's not really a crazy hard position. It's just really a physical position. You got to go block. So that's about it.
For all of you, there's been a few new faces on the offensive line, so movement. Can you guys just speak to the job that you think that they've done?
A hell of a job. Like they're huge and they quick. Huge and they're quick this year, and it's different. It's just real different with the O-line this year. Like it really getting some real good holes, stuff like that.
I love our O-line. We all get along really good this year. Not saying that we didn't last year, but this year it just feels like a brotherhood. So I can say that our line, I feel like they're gonna be crazy good this year. We just gotta keep working in this camp and just go out and prove it to ourselves, not proving it to anybody else, because I don't feel like that's really what we're here to do. We're here to prove it to ourselves that we're good.
Guys, appreciate you. Appreciate you all.